Welcome, everybody, to the NBA Play-In Tournament. Tonight, it's the West 9th and 10th seeds. They battle it out for a chance to advance in this tournament or be sent home. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Green, DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Moody in at the 3. And for the Clippers, it's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Chalk up two there.
Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Garland against Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Melton outside. Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound. So it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Clippers. And here's Leonard. Moody defends. Here's Collins. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, BA, he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
For a free throw. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Melton finds Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Garland. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
At the line for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Well, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
And Leonard drops them both.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Porzingis sets a screen from deep. Melton. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Garland against Green. Garland scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Shakes him. And the layup is good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Garland against Curry. Green with a screen on Garland. To the inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Garland against Curry. Up top, Lopez. Leonard on the wing. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Moody. Warriors trail by 11. Curry with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Now here's Garland. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Leonard, good.
I just love the ball movement.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Melton outside. Outside Porzingis. Lopez with the steal. Mathurin against Porzingis. Garland for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Melton. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Curry passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's now time to get it done. Come on, let's do it for your Warriors Breakers.
whole new group out there. Pass to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Jones sets a screen. Lets the three fly. Dunn's shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Santos. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Miller, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Dunn, no good. Warriors trail by 13. It's now a decade in the league for Chris Dunn. What's helped him stick in the NBA, Clark?
I think it's his defensive prowess, B.A., quite honestly. I thought he would be better overall, but defensively is where he's made his mark. He's terrific defending the ball, disruptive, and causes turnovers quite a bit. And usually he's drawing the top perimeter assignment every night.
Now here's Jackson. No made baskets yet. Going inside. Dunn outside. He shoots. Misses off the right iron. Golden State has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Sanders. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Jackson on the wing. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back to the second quarter of this play-in tournament matchup. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
We got Jackson. Miller is out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Dunn in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Podziemski. 8 points in his last time out. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Podziemski's got his first points of the night.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Garland. He's got 5. Santos pulls it in.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Jones drives in, and that one good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Podziemski, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. In the 2025 play-in tournament, Grant, the Miami Heat became the first 10 seed to make the playoffs.
You know, B.A., they took down the 9th-seeded Bulls, then the 8th-seeded Hawks, both on the road. Miami made play-in tournament history before falling to the Cavs in the first round.
They get it back. Jones, And the dunk by Jones.
Just a terrific basketball play by Jones Jr. Securing the miss and then finding his own open.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 13. Porzingis in the post. Defended by Jackson. And it's good for 2.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Out to the wing. Garland for 3. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Santos. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Santos. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Leonard. Left side, Jones. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Dunn left side. Now here's Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Jones from outside. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. And here's Podziemski. Back to Payton. Pass to Podziemski. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Angeles. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Jackson. Collins comes in for Jones. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Dunn. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Garland. Outside Mathurin. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Curry against Garland. Melton passes to Porzingis.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Here's Leonard. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Green. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Golden State also making a switch. Warford's checked in. The Clippers lead by 8. Now here's Dunn. Pass to Collins. Here's Leonard. The offensive rebound. Collins finds Leonard. To get back on track. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Now Curry. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Curry. The 3 is up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. At one point, they led by 16.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Now here's Curry. No points yet. 1:44 left to play in the second quarter. Curry at the rim.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Lopez, the screen, and the basket by Leonard.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
Outside, Green. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Dunn. Pass to Collins. Dunn outside. Lopez, the screen on Curry. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's Mathurin missing. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Moody. 3-pointer. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Puts it up. Out to Leonard. Dunn outside. Clippers keep it alive. Lopez, the screen on Curry. The 3 is up. And Lopez with the 3. Lopez has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Los Angeles leading by 14. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ty Lue, and Coach, your team seems to be dictating the tempo of the game thus far. Are you happy with that aspect right now?
Yes, I think we got to get stops, push the pace, try to get early transition points if we can, and then if not, back it out and run our offense. But we want to play with a high pace and a high energy, and I think our guys are doing a good job of that right now.
They have a pep in their step early. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Arena Entertainment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Coaches preach this over and over again, and Shaq knows this well. Take care of the ball, and they internalize that.
Yeah, on the other hand, the defense will let them stay comfortable.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home, no time for daydreaming and looking ahead.
Yeah, some tough love there for the play-in hopefuls. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Warriors trail by 14. Let's go to the sideline. We've got some news on Derrick Jones. Allie, what's his status?
I just talked with the Clippers head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play, so we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Green out there with Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Melton in at the 2. Here's Porzingis. Following the score by the Clippers. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The explosiveness of Mathurin is so hard to contain. He's skilled at getting these whistles.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Garland with the ball. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Lopez for 3. That shot off. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Down by 15. Pass to Curry from deep. Curry splashes it in.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Outside Mathurin. Leonard looking around. Puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
Porzingis punishing inside.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's Garland. Pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lopez, the screen. Leonard passes to Lopez. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Now Green. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Outside Garland. Down low. Here's Lopez. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
A big physical guy with an undeniably silky stroke. Brook Lopez is a force to be reckoned with at both ends of the floor.
Good on the second one. Warriors trail by 11. Melton, right side. Lopez with the steal. Mathurin against Melton. Outside Garland. Leonard, left side. 4 on the clock. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
To the middle. The kick out. Curry. Collins against Porzingis. Shoots over Collins. And again, no good by Golden State. Los Angeles leading by 13. Leonard passes to Lopez. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you hate to give Lopez an easy one around the rim, but you don't like sending him to the line either.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
Brook Lopez taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
And, you know, Lopez to me is what you think of when you hear the term stretch 5, a center with some real deep range.
And Lopez drops them both. Warriors trail by 15. Outside Curry. Here's the floater. Garland with the defensive effort.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Collins. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Melton outside. Pass to Green. Collins against Porzingis. Melton outside. Let's go with a 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 15. Now here's Garland. And here's Lopez. Give him 8.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Green, the pass to Melton. Green, a screen. Melton on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. Stop the drought. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Melton took that foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
You know, with Melton, you get a lot. You get floor spacing, steals, you can play both guard positions. and he's a good rebounder for his size, too.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for John Collins. Miller's checked in for Matherin. And it's Dunn in for Darius Garland. And he makes both free throws.
And Melton has continued to improve at a steady rate, which is something you like to see. He's a versatile combo guard who always plays hard.
Here's Leonard. Connects on the 17-footer. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten him into the hole.
Now here's Melton. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Pass to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Takes a 3. Miller can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 15. Now Melton. On the wing, Curry, defended by Dunn. Puts the move on. Curry, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Over to the left wing. Jones sets a screen. Dunn, the pass to Miller. Leonard against Melton. Fires the 3. Shot by Leonard, no good.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Santos can't get it to go.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
And the Clippers miss again.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily, his teammates have picked him up.
Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Pass to Jones. Here's Leonard. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night, so they're forcing someone else to beat him. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we return now to the final quarter of coverage for the NBA play-in game. They've got Darius Garland. Derek Jones is out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Miller in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Warriors trail by 17. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Porzingis. Over Jackson. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Outside Garland. Jackson the screen. Garland the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Golden State. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Miller. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry, he's checked in for Horford. Dunn right side. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Payton. Leonard can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Curry. And here's Payton. Porzingis for 3. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
Curry against Garland. Leonard outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, he's got his master's degree in dunking. Derrick Jones Jr. can throw it down on everybody.
Now here's Podziemski. Curry passes to Porzingis. Outside Payton. Outside Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The three from Curry. Another three for Golden State.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Changes for Los Angeles. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. John Collins comes in for Jones. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Dunn. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Mathurin.
And one thing about Mathurin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
First personal foul. 17 foul. At the line for two, Mathurin.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you talk about Benedict Mathurin, it's clear. This guy's a gifted scorer, and that's his primary role right now. He's a confident guard with good size and has a real feel for the game. I think he's got all-star potential.
Both free throws good from Mathurin. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Melton outside. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Inside, here's Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by Green. Porzingis has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Lopez. Back to Mathurin. Left side, Garland. Now Collins. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
Curry against Garland. Cleared away by Lopez. Los Angeles leading by 13. Now Collins. Quick two. All net.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Moody. Here's Porzingis. Takes a three. And misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
Outside Lopez.
2 minutes.
Now Garland. Takes it inside. Now Leonard. Lopez, the screen. He fires. Oh, Green rips down the board. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Curry. Now Melton. Outside Porzingis. Melton against Leonard. 18 feet out. Ooh, it doesn't go. And it's Garland with the ball for the LA Clippers.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so it looks like the 8th seed has cleared themselves a path to the playoffs as they steal the 7th seed spot.
And credit to them for coming out and playing with real heart. I mean, they had to pin all their playoff hopes on this game, and they pulled it off.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Kawhi Leonard.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Melton against Mathurin. And they did it! Big win for the LA Clippers. And victories like this are what make the play-in format so interesting. The 8th seed now a lock for the playoffs with this victory.
Yeah, and now they've moved up a spot to the 7th seed. They use this play-in game as an opportunity to improve their situation.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Kawhi, how about the play of the bench tonight? What does that say about this team in general?
You know, that's what's great about us. We have a great bench coming in right behind us, picking up the tempo and playing great and playing great defense as well.
One of the great benches in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Kawhi.
All right, thanks, Allie. That's another thrilling play-in game in the books, and you can really feel that postseason excitement in the air now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.